Kev, listen, if you're worried about the cow situation, I just wanted to, you got a little upset. I just want to ease you. Steve, show Kev what I came up with. The administration's on it, Kev, so don't worry.
Okay.
They're sending them right the fuck back. This is ICE officers rounding up the cows at the border and sending them back. So it's being taken care of. The administration's all over it.
And if they get out of hand, just fucking, man, pepper spray them right in the fucking eyes.
Nice and close.
Don't miss.
Can we do a little role play here? Can you be Mayor Nash for a minute? I want to know, because we've seen a myriad of ways that some of these blue state or blue city mayors are handling this.
Right.
So you're Mayor Nash.
Where am I at?
Well, I mean, it's got to be a blue state and it got to be a big blue city. So we can call it Detroit, right? I mean,
All right.
it would qualify. And you get notice that some federal troops are going to be sweeping Detroit.
Okay.
Do you do anything beforehand, preventatively? We saw Waltz with the National Guard and everything. Is that a route? What would you do?
First thing I would do if I was the mayor of Detroit is I would contact every agency that I have that deals with illegals. I would. The thing that is mind-boggling to me is there are people that have been arrested 13 times that are still in our country illegally. So if I knew that ICE and the government was coming to Detroit, like I would have a folder with like 2,500 people in that folder with as much information as possible and tell them, hey, before you fucking cause a bunch of shit in my town, could you fucking grab these 25 motherfuckers that we've been trying to get rid of? And because we're Detroit, it's a 45-minute, in between fucking 911 and a cop showing up, it's like 45 minutes. I mean, Detroit's huge.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, can we maybe work together on this? And I always thought that, and I remember watching I don't know if I talked about this last week, but I watched like a documentary. It was I don't know if it was Vice or whatever it was. It was a couple of years ago, and it was 12 ICE agents. They were in Suburbans, and they were like hunting these illegal criminals. And I mean, it's like anybody, if you've been in our country for 13 years illegally and you're still doing crimes, you're still dealing drugs, it's not like they're fucking at the Home Depot. I mean, they're fucking embedded into the fucking criminal society that we have. And they've got fucking people, if you don't think that they've got a buddy with a fucking van at the back of it hollowed out that he can't drop in and get out of fucking town when they show up, I mean, you've got to fucking do some actual fucking police work. But I would definitely do everything I could to help the federal government apprehend criminals.
So that you can spare your citizens who are just walking home with groceries.
Right.
And, anyone who's denying this is happening, we're just being silly. There's plenty of video out that they are just randomly walking up to people. Is that always the case? No, I'm sure there is some strategic extraction, and that's what Kev's talking about, right? Strategic extraction of these people from the community versus carpet bombing for whatever, I don't know, thinking that failure to produce an ID, you've got a
and I think what happens too is
65-year-old woman
when you have the optic of you're gonna show up with a long SS duster on and try to look like you're out of a Marvel comic with your ICE patrol. It's just like the optic goes a long way.
Yeah. There's a way to do it, and this is This is supporting law enforcement to say there's a way to do this. We
I'm,
need
you
it.
know,
We need it done. We need it done right.
maybe because I was I know that at this point in my life that everybody wants to to tell the boomers to shut the fuck up. But one thing I'll say about the boomers is we were all taught, like, if you get pulled over by a police officer, to say yes sir, no sir, like not, like not to say I'm a soldier, I'm a traveler,
I'm a traveler.
I'm a
It
I
never
don't
works
have
out, dude.
I don't. But yeah, but your tag's expired. Yeah, but I'm a traveler. Like,
The
like,
YouTube attorneys, I love watching them get shut down by the
sooner or
fucking
later,
police.
man,
It's
it's
so
just
great.
like, and another thing is, like, when I watch shit go down, I, I, I worked at bars for years, and it's like nine out of 10 people, man, you just say, dude, you don't have to go home. You just can't stay here. Can I walk you to the door? 9 out of 10, no problem. Now out of that 1 out of 10, out of 100 of those, 3 of those guys are gonna fucking be a problem. If you treat them with a little bit of respect and don't put your hands on them, but if they're belligerent, if you bump into me, man, fuck you. And they're like, well, they're not trained right. They're not. It's like, no, man. Like, nobody wants to. Can you imagine going to work for 12 fucking hours and have fucking people blowing whistles and screaming at you? And it's like, even the best of human beings have a breaking point.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like we have to coexist. And it's gotten to the point where when we do see coverage of somebody being apprehended, it's it's the worst of it's the napalm scene from Vietnam. It's the lighting the fucking uh, village on fire. It's not anything that's so. I I've always in my mind I thought, like, I watched them yesterday, and Fox News covered this.